I think that 6 o'clock is his only mining base. His main is definitely dead by this point. I think one of his naturals is dead. I don't know how much mining he has. Definitely trying to mine as much as he can. Needs expansion at this point. Free, despite taking a lot of damage because it was very expansion heavy early on, has now taken the advantage because he has more expansion running. Even though he lost quite a few probes, lost a couple of expansion, he still has enough arbiters and forces there. We're going to see if those SCVs get taken down. Meanwhile, Leta now desperately trying to move out. Going to try to do as much damage as he can. I just don't really know who has a definitive advantage. I think at this point it's Free because the match has been swinging in his favor after that early mid-game. After that mid-game and being pushed into serious corners, now his economy has pushed up a lot. He has a lot of those arbiters alive. That one arbiter gets taken down, and Leta doesn't have a lot of mining meanwhile going on. That entire upper right-hand corner has 3 mining bases for Free. I don't know what he has. His main is definitely mined out. One of his naturals is mined out. I think he's trying to take down the 9 o'clock position as well. So, but he does have 3 mining bases, so that should support his Grand Force. Meanwhile, Leta I think has 2, if not less, if not 1 mining base. So Leta's in serious trouble now. Free gonna move out. Leta trying to produce some tanks. You know, you don't see any macro heavy stuff coming from Leta here. Just doesn't have enough Grand Force. Just doesn't have enough minerals and gas to mine and to get all those Grand Forces out. Meanwhile, Free reinforcing so well. Goliaths and tanks still some on the ground, and now that natural expansion from Leta finally getting up again. Leta probably going to be prevented at this point from mining on from that base. Sorry. Trying to pay attention here, and now a recall could be coming in. An arbiter moving out. He's not okay. He's just camping there, so no recall. He's just gonna shoot at the SCVs instead. This Korean commentator sounding very, very surprised that there was no recall. Maybe Free feeling that he just doesn't have the forces to spare. Or they could be readying for recall. He has a few zealots that are clumped up. Maybe he just doesn't want to waste. There was nothing to defend there, so never mind. Just gonna kill all those with that one arbiter instead. Another engagement will come here. Tanks being met by arbiters and dragoons on the ground. Arbiter being microed pretty well. Goliath get taken down. Tank's gonna move back, but he's gonna be pushed in with those dragoons. Dragoons pretty good job. Pretty well that arbiter just gonna stand around and do as much damage as he can. Definitely gonna oh man, we're definitely gonna try to build some turrets at that base to try to keep those at bay, but now forces there for Free meanwhile is gonna move in that base, I think, and is definitely gonna take it down. Yeah, I think that's the only mining base from Leta, and if it's get taken down, Leta can pretty much GG at that point. Has nothing there, no turrets, no building. Leta's just trying to stay barely alive. There are mines to prevent ground force from coming in, but that's not gonna stay up long. Dragoons the finally moving in into that position. Meanwhile, Leta has nothing but a few tanks on the ground at SCVs. Instant mining hammer. GG coming from Leta. Oh man, he knew at that point he had nothing, had no forces. Free just had too much mining, too many forces on the ground. So Woongjin Stars, Gwemchi's 3 early wins are not in vain, and Free being the ace in the hole here and getting the win that he needed. I believe that's his, I don't know, 16th or so win in the Pro League, according to that start again. Bowing to the crowd. Good job there, Free. Leta, unfortunately, not managing to go for the all-kill. No all-kills today, ladies and gentlemen. But still played a pretty good game. I mean, honestly, you can't ask any more of Leta than what he did. Getting OGN just right back into the game after OGN lost 3 games in a row, and then he won 3 games in a row. Honestly, he just had so much pressure on the shoulders, the guy. He just did everything for the team, and honestly, you can't trust the guy to just stay in form all the time during so many games, especially since Leta played 2 very long games. He played a 25-minute game against Gwenchi, played almost a half-hour game against GG Play, played a short game, mind you, a short game against Zero, but still a micro-heavy game where he needed to micro a lot, so he can't do everything with the team. So Woongjin Stars trying to get themselves back into the top 6, which they got booted out of by SKT1. SKT1 have finally in form again after a bad start to the season. So all in all, we're going to see how the standings are affected after this Winners League. This Winners League, of course, a big different throw into the loop of StarCraft here. So all in all, a very, very good set. And guys, please don't expect too many Winners League sets from me. It's a lot of games. Some of them tend to be very long. Look forward to more MSL from me soon, though. So, yeah, Free, though, looking very happy with himself. I'm not like your other guys. I chat during the last minutes I'm given. So, yeah, more MSL action from me soon. Winners League might be coming up one day again. GG, guys, ranching out.